Strong arm of the deepest green. Soldier Stonekong. I spit on my book. So, we're back. I've recovered from my coughing fit. I have some ice water next to me instead of a soda. And we're off into the jungle, which... Get ready for one of the most plain levels in this entire game. And get ready for some of the most irritating enemies. I think at this point I'm already fed up with the Ruinsmen. Yeah, I think I fight at least one of them. But those guys that I'm bypassing are copy shot enemies who can walk on spikes. So they're basically the Gaia armor, I guess, if you want to be anywhere near generous enough to call them something that good when they're just very much not. They have so much... Like, they have more health than most mini-bosses in this game do. That's the enemy, or that's the... Jesus, that's the rescue Reploid that's just like live or die. Because that rock... You just can't kill it. Like, standing from that platform before it goes, we think you might need a range upgrade to do it because of the range fall off, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You can shoot it from there, and it won't activate it, so there's at least that. But it's still pretty shitty. And I think I'm in a different spot, so bear with me for 1 second.
Also,
oh no, I'm in the right spot. I just missed because this game is terrible and doesn't really give you...
Speaking of terrible, this stage requires 3 characters to 100%.
Yeah, which would be fine if more stages were like that, and if using all 3 characters was more encouraged and less punishing. X8 does that a lot, but it's way better in that. Because, you know, I guess at the very least, what we can take away from all this is they learned, which is good.
Don't kill that giant stone.
Otherwise you need Zero's double jump, yep. So...
these were the giant green head things we saw on the last stage.
Yeah.
Get used to them.
There's also a surprising amount of variations of them, all things considered. This is Ruinsman, by the way. Ruinsman just doesn't die. It's the worst thing ever.
We'll be seeing plenty of Ruinsmen.
Luckily only in this stage.
Yeah, thank God.
So, one thing you want to do here... pretty simple, is just use X's charge shot to over-penetrate, and there's your heart tank. Now listen closely. That low-ass bass sound is you pick this thing up.
I didn't even fucking hear it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there is barely any feedback to picking shit up, which sucks, because I almost just want to say, like, hey, Myth, put in a clip of picking up an extra life from X1, because it's, like, loud and satisfying, and everything is great, and this is just like...
Doesn't, like, the game pause for a second, too?
Yes!
You get it?
Well, for extra lives, no. But it's still a pretty noticeable, like, you got a thing! Yeah! Feels good! And this one's just... Fuck it. So, this is what we were talking about before. I'm taking damage as X because I don't want Axel to die. Oh! This is important. If one of your characters dies, they both die. It doesn't switch the other character. You have to juggle. Like, you need to be careful about that. But... we want Ruinsmen because instead of this being a bottomless pit like it rightly looks like, it's actually this, where you go underneath and find 2 more rescue Reploids. And it is just a garbage spot to be in. God. Ruinsman is weak to his own weapon, so I guess Ruinsman is, I don't know, Metal Man. I can't cross there until it wears off, which is just fucking stupid-ass design. Dude up there, you won't get crushed. It's a giant root ring for whatever reason.
You won't even get crushed by these things. They'll damage you, but it's not an instant kill.
Yeah. Lots of inconsistent stuff going on. So, go back across as Axel. Don't worry, he will respawn. The game was just being a dickbag to me right here. We were really worried we were going to have to restart. But basically, I just needed to get over here, be more thorough about getting away from his respawn zone. Because the one time you want shit to respawn in the next game, right?
Yeah.
Is the one time it's, like, not helpful, but... we hear the lock on, he's down here, good to go. So, this is going to damage him a bit.
And remember, this is X with like the 50 and 30% power up.
Yeah. Which is just an unreasonable amount.
And it still took a fucking long ass time to kill it.
Yeah.
It's just...
it's actually one thing that we were curious about that we didn't really have any means to check. Like, you could do it against the bosses, I bet, but why would you ever bother? Is whether or not the damage increases... God, just fuck this spot. Whether or not the damage increases apply evenly to the charge shots and the basic shots.
I think it might be certain basic shots, since there's, like, blue and yellow shots.
Yeah, and this is the thing that I was actually just about to mention, is you will notice as you power up X that the blue shots become more common. So I think that's that major damage increase. But the charge shots have to get buffed too. Like, I can't believe in my heart that the game designers of a Mega Man X game would give you damage increasing powers that didn't increase your special damaging attack. Like, I have to assume that someone was doing their job correctly.
I don't fucking know.
Alright, so this is important. You want to go down there instinctively as the I can walk over spikes guy. Don't do it, because it'll power up Axel, and Axel doesn't get power-ups. It's not fucking allowed.
Can you hear me?
Also, while Axel's transformed, he can't receive texts from Alia. I guess because his phone gets changed, because I call it a text like a dumbass. And the text is telling you to go down there as Ruins Man. Which you would think, like, fuck it. Just all of it. Just fuck all of it. I thought I was dead there. You're all welcome for my heart attack. So, this part sucks. And it's actually going to showcase something that I haven't mentioned yet. X starts with an air dash now. Which would be great if it were a better game. What I'm going to do here is... I think I get him as Axel, because he's not carrying anything, correct? Right, yeah. So what I'm doing here is I don't have to worry about picking Rescue Reploids up as Axel or Zero, which is why we were able to do this whole run in the first place. But if you pick someone up that has, like, a health power-up, so basically there are certain Rescue Reploids that act the same way as a heart tank. That one over there was one. So if Axel got it, X would be getting denied a health power-up.
Which, in an X run, you really don't want.
Yeah, exactly. But that one didn't have anything. He was just a rescue, so Axel could safely go down there and get it so that I didn't have to throw a body into a meat grinder and die. So now, I'm waiting for this to run out so I can be X again. Thank you. Go back onto this giant head, which, oh no, okay, I'm thinking of a later one that I accidentally almost fuck up on. Then jump lightly and air dash to get Isaac. That was Isaac, right?
I think so.
Cool. So, we're all good now. And this part is stressful because look at these weird-ass hitbox. Oh, no. I guess this is the recording where that was fine. Cool. We did this a lot. We played a lot of X7 for you guys. So, those monkey stacks, I'm glad I get to call them that. Killing the white one kills all of them immediately. So, try to do that. Also get him before the bees get him, then go back up, go over this way, get another armor capsule. And this one is the namesake. This one is the leg parts.
These here can glide.
With these, you can drop your frame rate. Don't worry, that doesn't actually happen. It's just on our end. So, light will screech at you, and then you're going to get the legs. What the legs do should be cool in practice, but it's really dull. So basically, when you jump, you can double jump, and then you go into a glide, which lets you go over things. You also can't get knocked down for basic damage. You can still have the knockback damage kill you, but just look at that. Not even a special effect, you just like, pose. I am the flying squirrel.
This is a big thing about this game. Actually, I'll get back to that in just a sec, since we need to grab this.
So right here, check out this expert editing. We're totally ahead Zero the whole time. And I get the Subtank, and then Zero never comes back again. Don't worry about it. So, in the interest of not having a collection episode in X7 for 2 power-ups, one of which was just a thing, and that one is you need Zero to get it, just decided, fuck it. So, no collection episode this time. It's one of the only good things about the run. Congratulations. But yeah, so you need to double jump up there as Zero. And it's not a platform. It looks like it should be a platform, so you basically need to. What I did was I switched right at the last minute to become X and pick it up because I'm he. That doesn't actually matter, but I needed to do it.
Look at that monkey-ass butt.
What did I say when we were playing? We were just like, we were just sitting here silently watching this cutscene for like the 18th time. Not because it's a hard fight, because somebody kept dying in the background and we didn't know where the hell they were. And I was just looking at him, and I kind of like Stonekong's design a little bit. Like, there are certain aspects of it that I'm not a fan of. And just, like, the normal X underwear look, and then just, like, the 2 red balls on it, so just look at it. Yeah, just slap an ass on it! Whatever! Good job! Oh, actually, there is an art note about Stonekong in here, so...
Is it about his butt?
No, unfortunately it's not.
Damn.
I was in charge of Stonekong's design. I was going for the sort of sophisticated design reminiscent of X1 and the robot animes from the 80s, the kind of thing kids love. I was hoping that my design would influence the other designers to an extent, but I came into X7 a little late in the game, so it was too late for that. So, the reason why he's got one of the better designs is because the designer was trying to make it like the older designs that were actually good, but it was too late.
God.
Yeah. Whatever. Like, I like the general idea of him, and this fight is, I would actually say, one of the stronger uses of the 3D element. Because it's simple. And this is basically all of what X8 is this kind of 3D, which I'm a fan of, except sometimes the lock-on doesn't really help, so that's a pain, but, you know, it's not a hard fight, so it really doesn't matter.
What I was saying before is, this game is fucking dull. Like, you get really fucking overpowered in this game, but it doesn't really feel good at all. It's like, you're fucking overpowered in X6, but it feels awesome. You're like jumping on the ceiling.
Yeah, like you're dashing all over
the fuck out of it.
Yeah, and you earn it. Like you. So in X7, in X6, getting the Shadow Armor, or in X5, getting the Gaia Armor, is tough. Like, they're basically one of the last items you're going to get in the game, unless you're getting like a light secret capsule or something. Yeah, in this one, you get like the first 3 power-ups in the body armor, and instantly you're unkillable. And it's just like, hey guys, I'm just gonna stand here and shoot you a bunch because I don't have to aim.
It's not even that. It's like, when you have the overpowered armors in 5 and 6, you have a blast going through the stages.
Yeah.
In this, when you're overpowered, it's like, great, I don't have to deal with anything. I'll just...
I'll
take everything. Nothing matters.
You're going from something dynamic and engaging to something that is just present to make your life easier.
Great, I don't have to deal with this shit as much. Whoa.
Yeah, like, I can glide. I don't have to maybe worry about this bottomless pit.
I can just run through this shit. It won't knock me down.
Yeah, like, I've got so much damage reduction now that I can just stand in front of the boss and just shoot at him. Like, there's no fanfare to anything, and it's just, God, like, of all of the games to make the wasted potential commentary on, like, I would have liked to see a good transition into 3D and, like, you know, special effects, and some of it's almost there, like the Giga attack in this one is super cool looking, and it does a lot of damage, and X does become really powerful. There's just no gravity to any of it.
Yep.
And all of the rest of it is also terrible, so the only reason you're excited to be overpowered is because everything else has been overpowered against you up until then.
Meanwhile, in the Cloud City of Bespin...
They aren't the friends I knew anymore.
Now, the one thing I don't like about this run is all of the bosses have their own unique dialogue.
Yeah.
Exactly one of which actually foreshadows what's happening and names a character, and I'm so pissed that we get that last.
I mean,
because like when we get to the relevant cutscene, I'll tell you exactly why I miss it, but just, god damn it.
The story that is already lacking is not presented in a good order or in a good way. So, it's bad, and it's given to you badly.
See, are these still on a date?